Hey guys, welcome into 2025. I'm your host Drew Pizzulo, and welcome to the 7th season of Watch Out. I'm your host as always, and today is January 6th, the infamous day that Democrats love to talk about. But I would figure what a more ironic day than to actually bring this up in the world of watches. What's the hottest thing out in the watch market right now is none other than former president and soon to be president again, Donald Trump's watch line. It is the Trump watch line. My father actually got me one for Christmas, and I wanted to tell you a little bit about what they actually have available in his watch line and if they are worth it or not. So, without any further ado, this is basically what it comes in. It comes in any watch that you get would be coming in a leather Trump case. You open up the case, and of course, you just have it's a travel case that it basically comes in. The outer box is pretty standard. My father got me pretty much the basic model of what the Trump watches are going for right now. And this is, I want to say, the Defender. They got two or three different similar types, which is what I like to call the base model of the Trump watches. And they have several different colors, basically three different basic designs, but they have the different colors. They have it in red and black and blue and white, and they have the gold tone. They got the steel, and they got the two-tone watch, which is what we currently have here. And I just wanted to go over what the price point was and how good of a watch it is overall. Overall, the watch is a pretty decent watch for the price point. I mean, the price point you're going to find on these online if you go to gettrumpwatches.com. They first started out at $4.99. Most of them are sold out. You can buy them on the secondary market on eBay if you prefer. But if not, if you could still probably find them somewhere around one of the sites. Sometimes on Facebook, they'll have a couple of these sellers will still have some inventory left in that aspect around the $4.99 price point. But this is what they pretty much open up against. And what you do have here is the two-tone watch in a movement with the NH35 movement. Now, this is the most common, standard, automatic Japanese movement that is used by Seiko that you're going to find in this price point. A lot of watches in the watch shows do use this movement as well. It is a pretty accurate movement, I would say between 50 and 20 seconds a day. The other good points about this base model is the fact that, again, it's relatively affordable at $4.99, which most people would find at their price point pretty affordable. It's got believe it or not, I think this is correct. These are push links, if I do say so myself. Let me just double check on that, as these were taken out. Yeah, these are push links. These are not screw links. Which is pretty common for that type of price point, as I've said before. So you can easily, you don't need a watchmaker. If you have a simple watch toolkit, you can do it yourself. So that's not a big issue. It is a diver's watch, okay? So it is 20 ATM, which means it is the standard for diver's watches, which is actually quite good, especially at this price point. So you got an automatic movement. Of course, you got the rotating bezel that you would normally have on any watch for diving purposes. The 20 ATM, and even on the back, it's got an engraved, this is when he was shot, the Fight edition. That when my father had purchased this back in August or September, I think it was more September or October, after the shooting did happen, they did a limited run of these in his collection. But they do have a variety of different ones. They have the Fight ones, and then they have the Victory ones, which have the 45-47 logo on them as well on the bezel. That I think is really cool. Considering he's the second non-consecutive term president to ever happen in this country. And you're basically these were limited run to 500 pieces. That's basically where the value holds in most watches that do limited type of runs, because that's what holds their value. The fact there's only so many made, and there's not just endless amounts where the price just gets diluted. You basically have the 500 run count in each one of the colors, in each one of the designs. They have the 500 run count. Now, each version of what they have available at GetTrumpWatches.com has different different amount of watches that are available per count per run. So, like for instance, the next level up, like I said, this is the basic level. I have these in 2 or 3 different versions. This is your basic level, but in terms of the quality, it's pretty good for what you're paying for. The next level up, which is available on their site, which I'll show you right here, is the chronograph racer edition, and they have this in a couple different colors too, and the price point on this is $3,000. Now, as you can see here from the description, okay, that's a nice looking piece. It does look like the Omega Speedmaster, so it looks like they've copied quite a bit from that, but a nice band. Obviously, those you're going to probably have screw links to them, but it does look like it's 10 ATM as well. But if you notice, the best part about this watch is it does have the Valjoux 7750 movement in it. Okay, so now you're taking from a Japanese movement, the NH35, now going to the Valjoux 7750. You're really upgrading the movement, and right there you've just put in like a $750 engine into this watch. Now, these are only limited to 75 each. Okay, so at that $3,000 price point, you went from a 500 quantity in their basic watches, which is the one I just showed you, into the 75 price point that is only made into the Racer Chrono edition. So that is the step up from what I have available here in level 2. And if you even want to go higher than that, boy, they make you pay for this last one, and it is quite the extreme. But the top of the top is the Trump Tourbillon version, and you're saying to yourself, wow, look at that. Yes, that obviously has a tourbillon Swiss movement, and the whole watch is 18 karat solid gold, also embezzled by, as you can see, about 2 carats of diamonds along the bezel and the outer edges of the end links as well. So this one, and of course you see the diamond hour markers as well. So this one is obviously loaded to the hilt, which I'm sure they gave him one of those for free. But the asking price on this is $100,000. The run rate on those is 147 per color, per like everything I just said. I don't know how many colors the Tourbillon actually comes in. I think 3 or 4 from just going through the website from what I remember. But the Tourbillon edition, as you can tell, is $100,000. Now, is that worth the actual money in terms of what's in the watch and what you're getting for the $100,000? Obviously not. It's not going to add up to $100,000 when you add the Tourbillon and you have the gold weight, which the gold weight is probably worth somewhere between $8,000 and $10,000, and then you're adding the diamonds and the Tourbillon. You're probably, somewhere in the range of $15,000 to $20,000 when you're all said and done. So no, it's nowhere near what the asking price is for these watches. But these are for collectors. These are for people who are extreme Trump lovers that have an extreme amount of money that can go out and say, hey, I purchased this for my love of President Trump, which anybody is free to do. It is a capitalistic society, so why not? But they do offer this. Obviously, these are not sold out yet. Most of the Racer Chronos are sold out at the $3,000 price point, but I think some of them are still on pre-order, so you can still order them before they do sell out. And most of the basic lines that I have just showed you today, both the Trump Victory ones and the Fight, brands are sold out. You'd have to get them on a secondary price point market such as eBay or a couple of the other sites that would sell them as well. So thanks everybody for joining us today. I hope we've kicked off the new year, especially on this historic presidential day, with a bang, and we look forward for a good season to come here on the 7th season of Watch Out. I will see you on the episodes coming up. Please like, subscribe, and send me your thoughts and what you'd like me to cover in this year ahead. Thank you, everybody, and have a great day.